Alright, I'm going to go over our Twitter feed, our Flickr, and our map on our contact page. So let's start off with our Twitter feed. Um, basically, you're going to want to go under your JS folder and our script.js file. So if we open that up and we look at number 5 is the Twitter feed. So we scroll to number 5, and this is our Twitter feed. And what you're going to want to change is your username. So for instance, ours is progression S, so that's all we would do is type in that, and then it'll now pull from our feed right here. So pretty cool. That's all you need to do to add your own. And then there's a couple options under here. So when it's loading, there's a loading text. Then if you want to pull in more than 2 or just 1, etc., that can be done there, as well as the image size, which is this thumbnail. So it's pretty easy to use the Twitter feed. That's all you need to do. I'm going to reset that. The next thing I wanted to go over was our Flickr feed, and that's in the same folder, JavaScript, JS, and our scripts.js file. So it happens to be right underneath it, number 6, Flickr feed. And this one takes a little bit more effort, but still not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the About page, and this is where we're pulling in our Flickr. Oh, one last thing I'm going to talk about on the Twitter feed is how to actually get that on the page. And let's go ahead and edit our blog.html page. So if we edit that, and we're in our sidebar already, so you go into sidebar and Twitter feed, all you need to do is include this div with an ID and class of sidebar and tweets widget. And then from there, the JavaScript will replace this with your feed. So let's move on to Flickr. So our Flickr feed, it's right here, and ID getter. This is in the documentation, but it's idgetter.com. Once you go there, it just tells you to type in all of your information. So for instance, I have a Flickr feed right here. I click find, and it gives me my ID. Then we copy that ID and then go back to that script.js file. And right under here, there's this long API, yada, yada, yada. But there's an ID equals, and we're going to paste it in there. So ID equals right in there. So we save that. Then I'll get my feed that I've uploaded for Flickr. And you can use somebody else's feed as well. You don't need to necessarily need yours. You just use that ID getter to find it. So I'm going to reset that as well. Back to normal. The last thing I'm going to go over is our contact map. And let me close some of these. Alright. And that's actually pretty easy. The first thing you're going to want to do is, so once we're at Google Maps, you can type in an address or find on the map. So let's go and just do let's go do New York. New York, New York. And then, once you find your address or whatever, what you're going to want to do is just right click on the map where you want it to be and say, I take that back. Once you find your address, that's all you need to do. After that, you click on this link up here on the top left, and it'll give you the code you need. So you'll want to go to this paste HTML to website. So we're going to copy that out. Let's go into open up our contact.html page, and there's a map ID in there right here, and we're just going to paste over that. So let's paste it, and Google's going to give you some extra text below it as well. Let's go and just delete that. All we want is the iframe. Save that and let's view it. And now we've replaced the map with our new map in New York. So once again, it's really easy. Once you've found a place on the map, you click link and say paste HTML and copy that out, and then paste it on your page. And you might need to adjust the width and height a little bit, but that's just up to you to, I just recommend